Hi, guys. Coach Kelsey here. So today we are going to need something stackable. So I'm going to be using foam blocks because I'm at the gym and I can use them. However, excuse me, toilet paper would work. Any sort of blocks that you have or objects that can be stacked on top of each other safely, and that won't hurt if you were to hit it or knock it over. So I recommend toilet paper. It's perfect size and it can be stacked up and it'll work really well for what we're doing. But if you have some sort of other blocks that you want to use, you can use those as well. So I'll give you a second if you need to go grab it, if you didn't see my note before. And then we're going to get started with a warm-up because it's a little chilly out and I'm a little cold. So we're going to get nice and warm. We'll do a stretch and then we'll work on our skill for the day. So once you have your toilet paper blocks, whatever you're going to use, you're going to lay them out so that all three of them or four of them are on the floor. And there's space, a little bit of space in between them. So I'll show you what that'll look like. All right, so they should be a little bit apart on the floor, sort of like that. So what we're going to do for our warm-up is we're going to start, we're just going to do a whole bunch of different jumps over them. When you get to the end of the line of blocks, you're just going to do a little jog to come back to the beginning. So we're kind of going around in a circle, okay? All right, so first one, just 2 feet together, straight jump over. And then you can run back, we're going to do it again. One more time. 2 feet over. Good. Now this time you're going to run zigzag in and out, okay? So you'll go in, weave out, and then run back around. One more time. Good. Now this time, you're going to try and weave in and out backwards. And then run backwards. And one more time. Awesome. Okay, this time, like a straddle jump or like a jumping jack more, you're going to jump over, legs apart, and then land with 2 feet back together. It doesn't have to be huge, though. One more time. Good. All right, now you're going to try backwards open close jumps over the block. So feet touch together, jump backwards open. And then you can run backwards again because we're not. Awesome. All right, last one. Good. Okay, now you're just going to walk on your toes around the blocks 3 laps. Good. You can have hands on your hips. You can put them up, out to the side, whatever you want. Awesome. Last one. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to skip 3 laps around the blocks. If you can, hands on your hips, or if you want, you can try and swing them while you're skipping, okay? Remember, try and get your foot all the way up to your knee and jump nice and high. One more lap. paper, whatever you got. And you're just gonna move them over. Just so you can see. Okay, perfect. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do tuck jumps over the blocks or toilet paper. So what you're gonna do, hands on your hips, we're gonna do it sideways. So you're gonna jump knees up to your chest nice and high, and then try and land on the other side of the block on 2 feet. As we go, each time we're gonna add another one and another one, make the tower higher, and see if we can continue to jump over without knocking it down. So level one block, one object, hands on your hips, feet together. We're going up and over. Oh no, I hit mine. Can't even pass level 1. All right, let's try that again. So hands on your hips, good. Okay, here we go. Jump up and over. There you go. You gotta jump nice and high. Let's try one more time. Come back over. Jump these up and over. Perfect. Now, level 2 objects. So you can stack them up. It's a little bit higher now, so you gotta really jump this time. You can put your hands on your hips. If you want, you can kind of swing your arms over with you for a little bit more momentum. But because we're going sideways, this is pretty tricky. So just be super careful, okay? So big jump. You gotta pick your knees way up so that your feet don't hit the block on the way over. There you go. We're gonna try 2 more. So we're doing 3 all together. Perfect. All right. If you're feeling good, you can add your next block to make the tower 3 high. So this time you gotta really jump so you can get over. This is pretty tricky. I mean, it's almost as high as my leg is. So if you're using toilet paper and you might want to go to 4, they might be a little bit smaller than the blocks, which is totally fine. So when you're ready, either level 3, level 4, whatever you're at, we're gonna try 3 jumps over. Try not to knock the tower down. I think I might. I know. It's kind of high. Okay, ready? Here we go. Woo! Did it. All right. 2 more, guys. Keep going. Woo. Hey, there we go. So if you have more blocks or toilet paper, whatever you're using, and you want to go to level 4, feel free. I'll give you guys a second. So I'm only going to 3. I definitely don't think I could jump over 4 foam blocks. But if you want to try level 4, go ahead, stack them up. Remember, if you're jumping over sideways doing a tuck jump, you got to really bring those knees up to your chest. So that way your feet don't hit the top block as you go over, because otherwise it'll knock it down. Awesome. Keep going if you're going. Beautiful. Okay, so hopefully you've made it over all 4. Super fun. And so now what we're going to do, we're just going to do a little bit of a stretch, and then we'll go over our skill that we're going to work on for class today. So let's just do some open, close arms. Get those shoulders opened. Good. And we'll go up and down. Good. Hands can go on your shoulders or down by your side, and you're just going to twist side to side. Squeeze your belly real tight when you do this. Awesome. And then just going to fix this real quick. Okay. All right. Standing in a nice wide straddle. You're going to reach over, keeping those knees nice and straight. Try and touch your foot. And then you can switch. My necklace is all tangled. There you go. Other foot. And then hands in the middle. Awesome. And then you can stand up. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do some kicks to the front. So we're going to stay in place. Arms can go out to the side. You can start with the leg that you're going to kick. We're going to do it 10 times. the leg can start in the back, so it has a little bit of momentum to go up. So arms out. We're going to kick to the front 10 times. Here we go. 1, put it back. 2, in the back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now you're going to switch to the other foot. So it'll start in the back. Remember, we're trying to have a straight leg with a pointed toe. Arms out. Here we go. 10 kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. All right, our next stretch. You're going to balance on one foot, so it's a little tricky. If you want, you can hold on to something to help you. Sorry, there's a mat right there that you can't see, but if you have like a chair, a couch, a table, whatever you want, just for balance, you can. All you're going to do is you're going to bring your knee all the way up. You're going to try and get your knee to your armpit. So underneath your arm, you're trying to pull it all the way up to your shoulder. So all the way up here. We're going to hang here for a second. Woo! Keep going. Oh boy, my balance is not here today. Good. All right, let's switch the other leg. So again, pulling it all the way up. It helps if you stare at one spot, squeeze your belly super tight, kind of grab the ground with your toes. There you go. Whew. Okay, that sounded way better. Let's do our head side to side. So you're dropping your ear to your shoulder. Good. And now you're going to go up and down like you're saying yes. And make a circle. Good. Go the other way. Beautiful. All right. Let's move it more. All right. You can have a seat on the floor, friends. We'll start in butterfly. You can just bounce your legs up and down a little bit. Awesome. Hope you guys are all doing okay. I miss seeing your faces. I know you guys can see me, but I can't see you. All right. Nose over to your toes. Great. And now you can sit into a straddle. Back so you can see. Ooh, and we're just going to lean over to one side. Fantastic. We're going the other way. And then you can walk your hands out. Awesome. All right, hands together. We're rolling them out, making some meatballs. And make some spaghetti. And shake on that cheese. Actually, I had spaghetti last night. Great. Okay, you can bring them together, shake them out. And you're going to cross one foot over. We're just going to make some circles. Roll out that ankle. Good. And switch. We're going to the other foot. Roll it out. Make some circles. Awesome. All right, friends. Great job. So you can stand on up. Whew, I just got shocked. Okay. So for today's skill, we are going to work on a lever while stacking the objects. So before we even start with the blocks or the toilet paper or whatever it is you're using, we're just going to work on our levers. So typically we do levers on beam in class, but we're doing them on the floor today. And then eventually you can do them on the beam as well. So what you're going to do, so for your lever, you're going to start just like you would for your handstand. You're going to be in your lunge. Arms are going to be up by your ears. And instead of kicking all the way up to a handstand, your hands touch the floor and your back leg comes up. And then you come back to your lunge, okay? So it's like almost a handstand, but you're never getting both feet off the floor. One leg is always still on the floor, even though you're kicking the other one up. So when we do our lever, there's a letter that position that we want to hit, and it's the letter T. So I don't know if you noticed when I went, I hit that T position as I was tipping my hands down and my leg up, and then I hit a T as I come and stand back up in my lunge. So if you want to try with me one more time, it would look like this. I'm in a lunge. I'm here. I look like the letter T. Woo. I touch the floor, letter T, and then stand back up in my lunge, okay? So this takes a lot of balance, a lot of coordination. So no worries if you're a little wobbly on it like I was. That's totally okay. You want to make sure that you're really squeezing your belly, though, when you do it. The key to the lever as well is that you want to keep your arms up by your ears the whole time you're going down and on the way back up, and your leg that's up in the air is straight with a pointed toe. So you don't want your lever to look like this with a bent leg. You want it to be nice and straight, and then you come back up, okay? So I want everybody to practice 3 levers on their own. No blocks, nothing yet. Excuse me. I'll do 1 more with you, and then you'll try 2 more by yourself. So again, you'll be in your lunge like you were to do a handstand. You hit the letter T. You tap the floor with your fingertips, legs straight, toe pointed, T, lunge. And my arms were up by my ears the whole time. They never moved. They weren't out to the side. They weren't down by my sides. They were up covering my ears. So I want you guys to do 2 more levers on your own. You're going to make sure arms stay up. You hit the letter T. You tip your hands. Just your fingertips are on the floor. You come back to letter T, and then you land back up in your lunge, okay? Go ahead. 2 more levers on your own. Good. Remember, straight leg, pointed toe, arms are up. Just your fingertips touch the floor as you come to stand back up in your lunge, okay? Beautiful. Okay, so now to make it trickier, we're going to use the foam blocks. So, or whatever you have, doesn't have to be foam blocks. What you're gonna do is you're gonna stand slightly to the side and behind your tower. And what we're going to do is it's gonna get harder and harder as we go. You're gonna take 1 block off the tower and then put it at the bottom. Take the second block, put it in the next tower over. So you're taking this tower and moving it over to the other side, but you have to stay in your lever the whole time. So our arms are up by our ears the whole time. We're squeezing our belly really tight, and we're lifting our leg with a straight leg and a pointed toe while we move all of these. So if you need to take a second in your lunge after you drop the block back down, you can, but we want to show nice control during this as we start to pick up the block and put them in a new tower. So I can demonstrate for you. If you want to follow along for the first one, you can, and then we're going to try 3 of these all together. So what it would look like is you'll be in your lunge. You're going to tee over, pick up the block, lunge, and then you're going to do a lever and drop it onto the other, not drop it, but place it down on the floor on the other side to start a new tower. So I would go lever down, back to lunge. Now I'm going to pick up my orange one. Lever, hands are up by my, arms are by my ears the whole time. And then I'm going over, put it on top of purple now. And stand back up. Now I'm going to pick up the green one. I lever over, I stand up in my lunge, and I put it on top of the orange one. And I finish in my lunge. Okay? So you're taking the tower from one side, 1 block at a time, and restacking it on the other side, trying to maintain your lever the whole time. Awesome. So you can try again. We're going to do this 2 more times. Good. So you can restart your blocks. So because I have my right leg in front, I like to start with the blocks on my left side. That's just how I'm doing it, but you don't have to do it that way. If you want, you can challenge yourself to do it on the other side as well. Or if you start with your other leg in front, that's totally cool too. So remember, starting in your lunge. Here we go. You're going to lever over, hitting that T position to a nice lunge, and then start the tower on the other side. Good. Now we're going to orange. Lunge, and we're putting it on top of green. Good, and now we're gonna pick up the purple one. So we're going lever, up, and put it on orange, up. Good. So you're taking them from one side and stacking them up on the other side. I want you guys to try one more time on your own. Go ahead. If you need to readjust your tower, you can do that. Excuse me. Remember, you're starting in your lunge, lever over, pick up the block, and then put it on the other one. Perfect. There you go, guys. Keep going. Try and get all of them over to the other side. Straight leg, straight body, arms are up. Try and hit that letter T position. Good stuff, guys. Awesome. There you go. Really good. Awesome. Okay, so when you're done doing your last lever block stack on the other side, this will be your video skill submission. So you can send a video of you just doing a lever without the blocks. And then also, if you would like, the video for the skill submission is going to be of you moving your objects from one tower to the other, trying to hit that nice lever position, that T position, arms staying up the whole time, never letting them drop down to your sides. And we'll also be looking for a nice straight leg and pointed toe in the back as well, okay? So that is your video that you can submit of you moving the blocks or objects in a lever position from one tower to the other. And then to finish up for today, we're just going to need, you can keep your block tower with you. Maybe we'll use all of them, but for right now, we'll just need two. But what you're gonna do is, we'll do Mr. Green over there, you're gonna have two blocks. You're gonna kind of have straight legs, kind of bend your arms in the back a little bit. And what you're going to do is you're gonna lift both legs at the same time and tap them on the floor on the other side of your two block tower. And then do it again. Going up and over, tap on the other side. Don't knock your tower over. That was 2. We're gonna get to 10. So here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, don't hit your tower, 8, lift those legs, 9, last one, and 10. Awesome. All right, and then the last one that we're going to do is a tricky one. So what you're gonna do is you'll just need one block for this, or toilet paper. You'll hold it on the ends, and you're going to lay down flat all the way, arms up by your ears, holding your block, and we're going to try and sit up and land in this position. So if you watch me for a second, keeping my legs together, I lay all the way down, I tap the block on the floor, and then keeping my arms up so my block doesn't touch my head, I'm gonna try and sit all the way up. Notice how I didn't bend my arms. They stay straight so that the block doesn't tap me on the head. Good. We're gonna do 10 of these. Here we go. So we start down, that's 1. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. 7. Keep those arms straight. 8, 9. Good job, guys. Last one. Come on. 10. Awesome job. Really good work today, guys. So, just to, I keep getting shocked. To just recap, so your video will be of you doing your lever, moving your 3 objects to another tower right next to it. We look forward to getting your videos, and we'll see you all back here next week. Bye.